located at Seri, Menanti, Negeri Sembilan. It is the royal town of the state of Negeri Sembilan and houses the seat of the Yang di-Pertuan Besar of Negeri Sembilan or Yang Tuan Besar, the ruler of the state of Negeri Sembilan. This is the timeline of Istana Seri Menanti from 1902 until 1992. This palace is made of woods that became the official residence of Yang di-Pertuan Besar Negeri Sembilan around 1900s. This building was established according to the architecture of the Minangkabau community. Istana Lama Seri Menanti was a unique palace that was built from part of chengal wood and iron wood or belian wood and held together using only wooden pegs. It was built in 1902 and completed in 1908 because Istana Puli was set on fire by British troops in pursuit of Yang Tuan Anta during Bukit Putus War. The inauguration ceremony of this palace was performed by DYMM Yang di-Pertuan Muhammad Ibni Almarhum Yang Tuan Anta. He resided in this palace until 1931 and he moved to a new palace where it is built near to the old palace. Istana Lama was used as a religious school between 1959 and 1964 and was unoccupied until 1992. The Istana Lama has been designated as a National Heritage Site and was converted into a Royal Museum on July 14, 1992 with the consent of and officiated by Royal Highness Tuanku Jaafar Yang di-Pertuan Besar at the time. Istana Lama Seri Menanti was gazetted as National Heritage in 2009 under the National Heritage Act 2005. Now, as it has become a historical heritage, this palace has changed its role into a museum which is called Museum Diraja. The palace's numerous floors, which is 4-story height, is another feature of Negeri Sembilan vernacular architecture, as most traditional Malay houses are double-story or more, including the attics. The building was supported by 121 pillars. There are 4 central pillars or tiang suri at the center of the 121 pillars that rise from the ground level up to the 4th floor. The 4 major pillars were constructed from a single chengal tree trunk measuring 51.8 meters in height and 340 millimeters in size, while the remaining pillars are 190 millimeter in size. The 99 pillars reflect the 99 juak-juak hulu balang of Negeri Sembilan's diverse clans, while the 4 tiang suri represent the 4 palace chieftains. There is no single metal nails were used in the construction, as everything is using wood, which includes the wooden nails called pasak. Tebuk pasak is a common practice in the construction of timber structure in traditional way. The construction method adopted in jointing the main frame of the building called tebuk pasak, while the wooden panels were pieced together using wooden dowels and rivets instead of metal nails or screws. The chengal timber used to build the palace was harvested from a forest in Bukit Purgai, Jelebu. In building the whole structure of the palace, the chengal timber was chosen as it is known to be hard, long-lasting, and highly durable to withstand the heat and heavy rain of tropical weather. However, for its roof, the shingle roofing was made from belian wood or borneo iron wood, which was taken from Sarawak. It is one of the special characteristics of belian wood. The flooring of Istana Seri Menanti is fully timber. Chengal timber was used for the whole building to maintain the traditional concepts. Timber structure is more susceptible to fires, water, termite compared to its brick or concrete counterparts. Istana Seri Menanti wall consists of timber because the building structures are fully made of chengal timber. Other than that, on the wall also has a detail of the floral carving called ukiran raso, Ornamentations and decorations in palaces represent a symbol of wealth and power of the rulers, and the more ornate the wood carvings are, the wealthier the sultans are. As the palace was constructed with the cooperation of Chinese contractors, Chinese influences can be recognized in the wood carving. Carvings of mythical creatures decorate the surface. The palace incorporates a sloping roofline, which is a characteristic of Minangkabau architecture. The design is actually unique to Negeri Sembilan. Pemulih Silang is adorned with Istana Seri Menanti with the two ends at the top that create the cross. In comparison to other pemulih from other regions, the pemulih or palace here is also thinner and smaller in size. The term Serambi refers to an open space in front of a palace or a residence. Serambi Tengah, Serambi Pangkal, and Serambi Hujung are all decorated, preserved, and cared as they are the feature of a home or a palace. The palace's bedroom is called Bilik Peraduan. Istana Seri Menanti is divided into 4 stories, each with its own set of bedrooms. On the first floor, there are 6 chambers with varying layouts to serve royal guests according to their rank. Royal relatives occupies the second floor, which has 3 rooms. On the other hand, the third floor is the residence for Yang Tuan Muhammad. Kele Anak serves the same purpose as Serambi and can also be referred to as the bag carrier of Serambi in a building, or we call it Serambi Belakang. The royal family dines in at Ruang Santapan Diraja. It is a place for the royal family to meet during their meals. There are bookshelves in this room where it is also serves as a discussion room. The royal treasury is located at the 4th floor. This is another feature from traditional houses is the attic, also known as perang or loteng, which is located on the most upper floors of the house. Balai Raja Muda is a place for Raja Muda and his wife to sit watching his father and mother perform the ceremony. They were flanked by 2 guards. It was also attended by the royal family as well as the guests. Balai Rong Seri is the seat of the royal throne. In this room, there are 2 shrouds from Minangkabau held by guards. It also has 7 stairs. Before adaptive reuse, the Istana Lama Seri Menanti was constructed in 1908 and quickly became a landmark in Seri Menanti. It is designed by a master craftsman or tukang. Istana Lama Seri Menanti was built by Tukang Kahar and Tukang Taib, who was appointed by Yang di-Pertuan Besar. He was assisted by a British draughtsman named Woodford and a Chinese contractor named Tham Yung, whose name was engraved on the wood. The concept of adaptive reuse, the location of Seri Menanti Royal Town has tremendous significance and cultural significance in the establishment of Negeri Sembilan history and morphology. Adapopati developed the culture and setting that represented Seri Menanti Royal Town. The expressive scene is infused with Minangkabau heritage and tradition dating back to the 15th century. The Minangkabau community are split into 12 suku or groups, and marriage between individuals from a similar suku or group is illegal. The construction of adaptive reuse, the Istana Lama has been designated as a National Heritage Site and was converted to a Museum Diraja on July 14, 1992. By reviving the Istana Lama Seri Menanti structure, it is anticipated that the previous memories may be preserved and retold as the building revitalizes its surroundings. The Istana Lama Seri Menanti is being preserved by improving the existing components of the structure with the least amount of impact on the original condition. And that is all for Istana Seri Menanti. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.